Hey everyone, it's Matt from Your Thoughts First. If you know me, if you're one of my friends, you know what I look like. But if you're a new listener or you found this video some other way, welcome to Your Thoughts First. So I launched Your Thoughts First in May this year because I really wanted to help spread awareness for mental health, but also change the stigma. I think there's a very big negative connotation that can go with mental health, whether you're someone who struggles with it or knows someone who's been dealing with mental health issues. There's a lot of information out there, there's a lot of different stories and experiences, and I think ultimately one of the biggest things that I've learned is that we're a lot more similar than we think. You know, one thing that I talk about on my podcast is that people are not people without other people. Another thing we talk about too is the impact it can make in your life when you start to prioritize your mental health. And I've been wanting to make video content for a while. It's where my kind of passion lies, is making videos and sharing stories, because I don't know, I grew up watching movies and TV shows, and I just always imagined being behind the camera and just making stories and movies and stuff. So with that being said, this first video I kind of wanted to break down mental health in a different way. I'm going to teach you how to start a fire. You know, fire needs three things. That's heat, oxygen, and fuel. I'm going to show you how to build a fire, and also what the hell a fire has to do with mental health. So let's get started. I haven't done this in a while, to be honest, so if it fails and I can't do it, I'm sorry, but let's see how it goes. Okay, so now that I gathered the supplies, I'm ready to start building a fire. And it's really not that hard. You just really have to get a good foundation going, and then a good place to get the fire to where you can light it. And once you have the foundation, it's supposed to pretty much take care of itself. And that's the kind of beauty of the fire technique that I'm going to teach you. And yeah, let's get into it. So the way I was taught was the TP method. And the TP method pretty much, you know, is what it says. You know, you build kind of little base at the bottom of twigs and wherever you're going to light, and then around it you kind of build the blocks or your wood around it, and then you light the bottom, and then it's supposed to catch, and then the TP will keep it, and you know, that's what gets the fire shape, the triangle, I guess, if you will. Not bad, right? So anyway, like I said, it's really not that hard to get started. You really honestly need just paper, something to burn. That's your fuel. Then you need your heat. We are the champions. Just kidding. And then finally, oxygen, which is everywhere. So you have the heat and the fuel, and you're ready to start your fire. So, let's see. One thing I also like to do is catch it from multiple different parts all around. So covering the whole fire, not just one part, and you're lighting it. Doing that allows to get all the parts of your fire lit, and so then the majority of the base is then lit, and then it will hopefully catch on the wood. And then as your fire starts to grow, you can start to add more wood on. So like I said, one of the things that you need to start a fire is oxygen. So to kind of get it going, a good tip, once you kind of got a little bit of flame going, like you can see right there, is to blow on it very gently. See? So fire is very similar to your mental health, because when you're feeling good and you have all the things in place for your mental health to take care of yourself, you're going to burn bright, just like this fire. But sometimes life hits you, you know? And whether it's a natural cause or some human fuck up, you know, shit happens. Now, just because sometimes things happen in life, that doesn't mean that we should let it stop us. And In some cases, you know, if we let it, it'll burn out our fire, our mental health. We'll let it go extinguished. We'll let that energy that we had when we were inspired and feeling creative die. And we'll let the depression, the darkness smother us until there's no fire left. Just like a fire is sustainable because it has multiple elements. Like I said, heat, fuel, and oxygen. Just like our mental health and us humans, we cannot survive just by ourselves with one thing or one person, one element. We need a bunch of different things. We need to take care of our bodies. We need to emphasize our health, our physical health, just like our mental health. And then when we work on ourselves and we continue to prioritize our mental health, it doesn't matter, because while I've been talking this whole time, the fire was still going. The fire didn't go out because, well, one, I didn't pour that much water on it, and two, you know, it's a good example of sometimes life throws you curveballs that you may not be able to hit, and sometimes it puts the fire out and sometimes it just dampens the mood, you know? When you start to prioritize your mental health, no matter what life throws at you, just a little bit of water. Doesn't stop the fire from burning. But life isn't so bad either, you know? Your mental health can also be good too. When you start to prioritize it, you can let good experiences and really shine bright, and you can really enjoy them a lot more. Let's say this dryer lint is a good experience, a vacation or something, and when you prioritize your mental health and your mental health is burning bright, well, then that good experience. Dryer lint is very flammable, in case you're wondering, so if you ever need a quick fire starter kit, use dryer lint. But as you can see or may not be able to see, it burned pretty quick. But it kept the fire going because it added to it. It didn't take it away. All this is to say that I know that mental health is a very complex issue. Everyone's experiences and life is very different. But what I think is very similar is some of the emotions and thoughts that we all feel every single day. Our life has been very difficult this past year. We're recovering from that pandemic, but people are getting vaccinated and the world is starting to heal. And I think it's very important as we start to go back to quote unquote normal, we still remember that, you know, people are dealing with stuff. Just because the pandemic's over doesn't mean that our other issues went away, doesn't mean that we won't have new issues come up in the future. So as we as a society start to heal, I really hope you take the time every day, maybe every other day to start out with, maybe even once a week. Whatever you feel is comfortable to get started, prioritizing your mental health is what you need to do. But don't forget about it. Your mental health is so important to making sure you have a good, healthy, and long life. This fire will keep burning forever. If I kept adding more fuel, more wood, it's going to keep going. And just like you, if you keep checking in on yourself, prioritize your mental health, you're going to go to amazing places. So, that's my analogy for the day. Fire, mental health, sort of similar. I hope you guys like this video. Like I said, I hope to be making more videos coming soon. I kind of want to take the interviews and also make video content, maybe do a little promo before. I want to start traveling more now that, like I said, we're vaccinated. Now that the world's kind of going back to normal, I'm going to be able to do a lot more traveling, and I want to make more content and kind of share as many perspectives and thoughts as I can and use YouTube to do it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you guys like this video. Subscribe to this channel if you want to see more videos like this. Go take a listen to our podcast. We're on all streaming platforms. And have a great day. You know, check in on yourself and go live your life. There's only one of you. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.